Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and let's go ahead and talk about that Salem's Lot remake that you can catch on HBO right now. Yeah, it says Max. Guys, it's still HBO to me. I don't care what anybody says, it will always be HBO. But admittedly, I've never seen the original Salem's Lot from 1979. You can catch it though. It is on HBO to stream right now. I did pick up the Blu-ray recently because I want to compare the two now that I've seen the remake. But the remake, I watched the opening weekend that it premiered on HBO, and guys, I enjoyed it. As far as I know, some people want to compare it to the original, but going in with a fresh mind, never seeing the original film, I enjoyed this one. I really thought that the I want to say the way that the vampires came across on this film, within this film, were terrifying. Like I think they really captured the essence of what makes a vampire scary. And I haven't seen that done in a vampire film in quite some time. But with this one, I really thought they executed it very, very well. The main villain, the main vampire, he was creepy. They kept him to a minimum through, I would say, like a good portion of the film until the very end, when you kind of really got to see him in all his glory. And I enjoyed it. I thought the acting, even though I didn't really recognize a lot of the people in the film, I thought the acting was pretty solid, and it was definitely better than your standard, direct to video, premiere on one of these streaming services. It was done well. It's a film that, if had I seen it in theaters and paid to see it in theaters, I would not have been disappointed. I Like I said, I thought the kid actors that were in the film, they were really good. I thought they all did a very solid job in the film. And the first time, again, like I haven't seen the original, so I don't know if it's in the original. But when we see some spoilers, when we see our first character or guy on screen, it's kind of it's a little bit of a shock. It's because you hear, you don't see it visually, but you hear it. You hear all the bones cracking and like the blood and everything. You hear this character being like devoured by our head honcho, by our head vampire. And I really, that took me back. I was like, wow, that's really, really nicely executed. And visually, this film looked pretty good too. There's a part in the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, so it's really not much of a spoiler, but in the trailer, there's a part of the town is basically, you see vampires all over the place, on top of buildings, on the streets, with this like fog rolling in. Done very, very well, and it looks so really, this looks so great, guys. It really does. And it's definitely worth checking out. If you have HBO, definitely check this one out. If you're a fan of the original, like I said, I haven't seen it, but if you are a fan of the original, don't let this one stop you. If you're kind of like, oh, it's a remake, do I really want to? It's worth the time and effort to sit down and watch this one. I enjoyed it thoroughly, absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this one a lot. And it's not a long film either. I mean, yes, 2 hours, but in hindsight, and then that's another thing. I didn't realize exactly how long. I was gonna say it was an hour and a half, but it was an hour and 54 minutes. But it moved, and that's the main thing. Is it flowed so well. Those 2 hours, almost 2 hours, went by like that. That's what you want in a 2 hour film. You'll want it to move nice and smoothly. And I think it did. I really enjoyed it. My girlfriend watched it as well, and she enjoyed it as well watching it. And yeah, guys, I highly recommend, if you have Max, HBO, definitely go check out the Salem's Lot remake. So, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.